I'm sorry, man. I messed up a few times, but I won't when I teach it to you. Yeah, apple don't fall too far from the tree. That was my son, Devin. Anyways, drop C for your tuning, okay? Everything's a whole step flat, and then we're drop D'ing this top string. And don't worry, I'll fix the mistakes. So, the way we're gonna do this is we're using octaves. Oh, by the way, this goes out to Stacy Gillette. I think I'm saying your name right. I told you I'd hook you up. Here it is. And I've had a lot of requests for this, but Stacy gets the shout out. So we're using octaves on this. Usually it seems like octaves are played on the wound strings. Not in this case. Ooh, why do we have that going on? I gotta do an adjustment, but I'll get through this lesson. So we're gonna go 7G, muted B, 10 on the high E. The angle of this index finger should naturally mute the B. Just make sure you're not fretting it, okay? It should be deadened. Also with the tip of your index, make sure you're muting the D string. And really it's fast alternate strumming. If you have to count, it's gonna be difficult unless you're doing it really slow. So I don't even know that I'll count them for you. If you were playing it like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's your melody, your beat melody. So the octave shape itself isn't going to be changing. You're skipping 2 frets. And we're doing, like I said, alternate strumming. If you had to count it, I think it's 16, but I'd rather you just go for the, let me give you the notes and the strings on these octaves and have you follow it, because this hand isn't going to stop till you get to the end and we go over to 2-5. Alright, so we have our 7 and 10. We're going to move that a half step flat. Half step means 1 fret. So take that whole shape that you're playing and just move it back to 6, 9. During that, make sure you don't lose the placement with your mute. You don't want to have to reset the mute every time you change octaves. Especially we're doing these 16th notes, which is what that's called, the strum pattern. Not the pattern, but the count for it. It's 16 times. So, and this will be 8 times, actually 9, because you're going to slide. Once you slide up to a, let's see. You'll slide up to 9, 12. That'll be after your 9. I told you I wasn't going to count them, and I find myself counting them anyways, but yeah, I got to fix that today. Once you slide up there, it'll be 11 strums, and then go to 10 and 13. So that's the same amount of time as the first one, which was 16. Then go back a half step to 9, 12. So 8 times. So then 2, 5. That's a long ways to travel. Same strings though, and just once. So let me give you the melody line again. That's if you were to take all the 16th note strums out, right? And then you play it over. The whole intro's twice. Okay? Second part comes in, and it's doing this. It's real staccato for the most part, but so let me show you that. It's all played on the top two strings, string 6 and 5. By staccato, what I don't want you to do is this. Okay, it's quick, choppy breaks or rests in between each hit. You can do one of two things or do both of them. You can mute with this hand coming down softly on the strings, but you got to be careful you don't come down with too much pressure. Or you can just take your hand and slash pick, because it's got to come back down here anyways. That's going to deaden them as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And then go to the 3rd fret. Use your first finger and just bar it, the E and the A. Hit those two, pull off to double opens. In other words, you may want to try to catch the index on the D so you don't strum it. You're going to do that twice. So, and then go up to the 7th fret on the E and A, bar that, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times. You're gonna do a 7th one, but that's kind of a segue in between the next chord. You'll go 7 hits. Don't go staccato off the 7th one. That's why I explained it the way I did, with 6 of them being real choppy. And then go. So 7, 7 to 10, 10. Now to 8, 8. And you're gonna keep it staccato again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, so 6 times. Our 7th hit, we're not gonna be staccato. Go 8, 10 to 7. Again, and these are all doubles. In other words, we're playing on the top 2 strings. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits there. The segue to loop those together is this. You're gonna go open E and A, bar the 3rd fret E and A, but actually no, you're gonna hammer that. 5th fret E and A, use your pinky or 3rd, whatever you want. You're gonna hit those two and do a pull off back to the 3rd fret on the E and A. So it's 4 things happening there, but you're picking every other, the 1st and 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need to, you can actually make that a subgroup. So let's play that part now. And then start it over. You know, if you have to, that's more to tempo, even though it's kind of fast. Where you can pretty easily, I think, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then the last part I'm going to show you. Open on the top 3 and 2nd fret G with your first finger. Here's the strum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and A. It's a mixture of what's called 8th notes and 16th notes in that strum. If that's too weird to think of, just 6 times down and then down, up, down, up. Also, notice we're not staccato anymore. We're not going. We're going. From there we move up to 8, 8, 8, 10. Top 3 strings. Same strum though. From there we move a step and a half flat to 5, 5, 5, 7. Same strum. To 2 steps back, 1, 1, 1, 3. Same strum. Okay, so that sounds like this. start it over. But this time, instead of going to 5-5-5-7, we're gonna go another whole step back behind it, 3-3-3-5. That's on your second time, right? Move over to 1-1-1-3, down, down, down. See. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1. So let's do that whole section. Let's try it again. And there you go. Okay, so take your time, you know, it'll come together. The octaves on the intro, they're a little trickier, especially when I gotta set up something on here, because I messed with the whammy bar a little bit. It's offset, it needs to be flush, so that's why I got a fretted out note. But take your time on that stuff. The muting, don't overlook that, because the muting is just as important as those notes in the octave, all right? One bad note in an octave or a chord or anything could just spoil it all and make it not sound good, so take the time. rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com is my email if you're interested in some private guitar, bass, or vocal lessons. 30 and 60-minute lessons, same day, same time each week. My wife offers vocals, I do guitar and bass. And also check out my CT, custom tablature lessons. Basically, it's a paid service where you let me know what it is you want done. I do the work behind the scenes, handwrite the tabs. They're very detailed, time-stamped, and everything for you. Everything's thoroughly explained. And they're scanned and sent to your email as a PDF file. CVT is the same thing, but it has a video or videos that gets uploaded to the channel. So that's another method of learning that you can choose. And last, add me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. Be sure to share this stuff, subscribe to the channel, and keep rocking, guys. Let's do it. Wait a minute, we need clean. What am I doing here?